Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? I messed up with my time and my schedule today and really pushed myself so far back. Hi, Irie. That sometimes I can do dashikis and bonnets after my day shift. So I had my day shift and then I had to eat lunch. I like to eat lunch before my day shift. I mean, when I tell you my schedule got so far pushed back, it ain't funny. It ain't funny. All right. Neither here nor there. Dashikis and bonnets is about the report. Today's the afternoon report. It's about the report for the day. Hello? Hi, who's this? Oh, hi. Do we have a schedule? Where are you calling from? No, I know. It's just that it's not 11:30 here, so now I need to reschedule. But where are you calling from? That it's 11:30 over there. Oh, you're in California time. Okay, that makes sense. Um, okay, so can we please reschedule at 7 my time? So your California time. You have a Chicago number. Your California time, so 3 o'clock. Your time. Mm-hmm. Do you want to reschedule for tomorrow? Because the time schedule is always Eastern because I moved. So I'm no longer Pacific time. So I make all times Eastern. Yeah, the assistant should have told you that though. He usually says this time Eastern. Right? Yeah. It would have been 8:30 your time. No, it would have been 7:30. I'm so confused. Yeah, it would have been 7:30 your time. Right, 7:30 your time. Right. But the timing is still off. Well, no, actually, there was openings at that time. So if it wasn't 11, you could have had 1:30, which would have been by the time you paid for it, it could have been 1:30. You could have chose 1:30. Doesn't really matter. Do you want to do it for tomorrow? Oh no. So Thursday? Oh yeah, Thursday you can. I have the day shift, so that's you can take the 7. Oh no, no, I don't. Do you want to call in your lunch hour? Don't make it that crazy. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I can read you in your lunch hour too. It's up to you. Like, I'm not fussy. Most people get readings in their cars now. It's hilarious. Yes, yes. Most people drive and get readings. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm not the fussy one. So you get it when you can get it. Yeah, call me at 3. Okay. All right. If I can do it earlier, I'll text you. Okay. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me? I know you guys can hear me. I'm really sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? Do I have a stain on my blouse? Oh no, that's look at that. I love whatever is coming through at this hour. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Hi, Brett. Who was asking, did I move? Yes, I'm in St. Croix. I'm no longer in California. Yes, I moved. I moved. Hi, Shakira. Sorry you guys had to hear all that. Every once in a while I get a phone call and something tells me, answer that call. And there was a client I was supposed to get at 11:30 today, and I told the appointment desk that this person didn't call. And then I don't know what went wrong, but I had to go on to my other readings after that. And so I realized that she's calling because she's Pacific time. And I was like, no, the text message says Eastern time. And she checked and she's like, oh, yeah, it did say Eastern time. So I'm really glad my assistant is doing the job. Whew, I'm of gratitude, because then I would have to be like, yo, what happened? Like, this is a problem. But you know, it's a comedy of errors. It happens. It happens. The problem is I do have a set schedule, and when I break from that schedule, then I can't get the things that I need to get done. So I've got this video to do, and then I have other things to do. So I do have to stick to my schedule. Um, Gratefully, I because I have to honor time, and I have to honor space and time and energy. And that's why it's really, because I told you guys, like, even before I begin my day shift, I give myself a moment to zen and feel comfortable in my skin, you know. So time is of value, except that I try not to waste other people's time, right? So, do you guys understand what I'm talking about, or am I just rambling on about nothing? Do you understand? But it felt like it was important to take that call. So, it is what it is. I like your hair, Tracy. It looks super cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Brett. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Yes, yes, yes. I moved from California. Yes. All right. So, hi, Reginald and Brett, both places. Don't forget that I have the morning talk show now at 8 o'clock Eastern. It's called Tracey Brown Live Talk. So, feeling my feet in the dirt, trying to figure my comfort zone in the morning talk show, which is what threw me off today, because I had to exercise and I didn't get up early enough to exercise. So I was committed to exercising, which means I only have 45 minutes to get ready, which means, you know, it threw me off. Okay. So today's, no, no. Why? Today's card is the Tower, right? Oh, it's the Tower. Why? Why, God? Why the Tower today? I did not had a good day today. The last thing I needed to see was the damn Tower. Ugh. All right. All right. God wants to tell us something, so listen up, people. The Tower. Let tragedy nourish the soul of rebirth. Everything is food for growth. Be liberated by your acceptance of profound change. Wow. A tree crashes in a dark wood onto a bed of brown, gold, and green leaves. A large decaying piece of trunk is covered in mushrooms. Who loves mushrooms? I love mushrooms. Who loves mushrooms? Look at that card. I love mushrooms. I can eat mushroom soup. I can take mushrooms out the bottle. I love mushrooms. All right. Why are they making mushrooms bad like the Tower? Because they're not. When the wood is touched, it gives way, crumbling to dust. Light shines through the forest and hits the log, illuminating the vibrant colors of the mushrooms. Sudden change leads to destruction and upheaval. Mushrooms are the instigators of transformation in the forest. They spark foundational healing. Did you guys know that? Mushrooms are decomposers. They convert material that is no longer useful into something living things can eat. They break down and absorb the environmental contaminants, recycle decaying materials, and bring nutrients to the soil. Did you guys know that? I did get comfortable. I'm like, if we gonna deal with the Tower, we gonna sit back and we gonna really look at this. Let me get comfortable. I did get comfortable. I'm not fighting no energy anymore. Let the current crisis consume the false narratives that you have created. Rewrite your story. Now is your chance to play at the game of life anew. As mushrooms build the immune system, again, something I didn't know, allow yourself to build strength through resilience. Mushrooms reproduce by shooting their spores through the air in bursts. Once the first shock of profound change has passed, let new energy be released. Wow. Wow. Crafting with the Tower. I'm not crafting with no tower, but I do understand profound change. Crafting with the Tower. Write about the tragedy you are facing. Bury the writing beneath a decaying mushroom log. You're not going to find a mushroom log, right? That's just silly with some of these books. So just bury it in soil. You can also bury something in a potted plant. Remember that. Enhance vitality to cope better with change. Ooh, now listen to this. Take medicinal mushrooms like reishi or rishi, I don't know, responsibly harvested, or shaka. I'm not authorizing that. Mushrooms are a big deal. They're getting authorized, I think, in California, or they are. I'm a little confused. I'm not authorizing mushrooms. I think that's a way for a whole group of people to just get high. I also don't authorize marijuana. I think that some people take marijuana just to take it, and I think it diffuses your energy level. And, you know, I don't authorize anything. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's not that I don't agree. Is it legal? Oh, by the way, it's legal. It's legal. It's legal. It's legal in the Virgin Islands. Cannabis is legal. Well, at least I can have gummy bears. Because I do like gummy bears. It's legal. It's legal here. How can it not be legal in the islands? California was legal 5 years before we became legal. That doesn't make sense. We invented cannabis. All right, I'm over myself. You can never go with me. I'm like, I don't authorize cannabis, but it's legal here. Yes. All right. You never know with me. I'll chastise you, and then you'll see me smoking the marijuana. Yep. I'll tell you not to do it. And I'll be like, so, I smoke marijuana. So, by the way, I can't smoke marijuana because it's a drug for me. So for me, it literally puts me down. It makes me very easy breezy and sleepy for days. Oh, hell no. Ugh, I cannot take marijuana. All right. Learn something new. Enroll in mushroom forging classes. Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right. Did you get the message from the tower? I'm going to take this card today as in what isn't my control, but left to God to increase by freeing up for me. All right, Kay. All right. That's good for you. You get paranoid, Cynthia B? Just don't touch it. Don't touch it. It is transformation, but it's one of the most painful transformation. This transformation, I'm not crazy about. I'm not crazy about this transformation. Very, very, very painful. And boy, if you make it to the other side, and I say if, because there's so much resistance to get to this point. This is something you're not willing to face. I think if you ate the brownie, you probably ate too much of it. That's why gummy bears is safe. Gummy bears is safe because you take 2 or 3, maybe 10 maximum. Kidding. I'm kidding. Take 2 or 3. You'll feel the effects. Eat a brownie, and they're nice big squares. You're going to eat the whole goddamn brownie. Of course you're going to freak out. The tower is a lesson. Thank you, AB. The tower is a lesson that you were told about through spirit over and over and over and over, right? That's one of the messages. You would have gotten this tower message before it became the tower, right? So I get many stories. So it's like having a brother that passed, but you knew he was a drunk. He already had DUIs. He already smashed the car, and ultimately he goes by way of DUI. Is it the tower or is it the lack of facing it? Is it a hard lesson regardless? All of it is a hard lesson. But what can we learn from this, right? Especially if you have that type of relationship where you would never check your brother, right? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And how that becomes a bigger tower, because it's like, why didn't I ever say anything? Why didn't I take the chance and argue with him and never talk with him again? Because would he be living right now? Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I hope I'm not touching on anybody's personal story, right? And so the tower is one of those things. Look at my antennas. Let's just leave them up. The tower is one of those things, as one example where the shock of it all hurts to the point where when it's over, it's like, I should have known, because the signs were always there, right? Right? It's like when you have Mercury retrograde is coming up, right? And so let's just do this right now. Mercury retrograde is coming up. Mercury retrograde likes mechanical issues, right? If you don't want to have mechanical issues, take your car into the shop right now. Because chances are, you know something's wrong with your car. The difference with Mercury retrograde is that it will get stuck on the highway 2 o'clock in the morning. That's the difference. And now you're left to devices to come and save you. And you don't know who's going to come up to your car. You could solve that. And could that become your tower? And she just disappeared. Car was there, right? Does that make sense? Now, every once in a while, a tower comes. I'm trying to think of a tower so shocking that you don't know it's going to happen. It's a tower that's so shocking. Okay. A tower that is shocking that you may not know it's going to happen, but somebody did, right? Like that building that collapsed in Florida. That could be a tower to you, the individual that was living in that complex. But once we checked, that complex fell apart because there were so many protocols missed. So is it really shocking as an end game? Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I think the most shocking thing right now is COVID. I think COVID, if there's anything that brings on unexpected tower, right? Unexpected, completely unexpected. I think it's COVID. All right. And missing people because of COVID. That might be unexpected. And yet, I'm kind of back to expected. I'm kind of back to, we've had 2 years of COVID. So, should we really be surprised when people don't make it out of COVID? Yeah, we should. But it's the tower, right? It's the tower. Your tower, my tower, everybody's tower. COVID. You know what COVID feels like to me? COVID. Yeah, thank you, Brett. Say that louder. My God, Brett. Brett says, stay at home. The COVID is everywhere. Yes. Yeah. And again, I'm back to the expectation of the tower, right? So if you understand the spiritual world. The tower is something shocking. You're right. Unexpected. Yes. But who was at the baseball game? I don't know who I was talking to the other day. And somebody was like, the baseball game, what was happening? Was packed with people. In the middle of a pandemic, the tower, right? Getting COVID is bound to happen, right? But you see what I'm trying to say? How awkward this is when we talk about the tower, and unexpected and unexplained usually comes in a form of tragedy. But is it ever really tragic, or is there somewhere, somehow, something went wrong that maybe could have been prevented? Maybe. I know before I got to St. Croix, from back in February, I kept getting the tower. And I kept getting the tower from different people because I kept saying, what's my experience going to be like in St. Croix? What's it going to be like? Tower kept coming up. I think it's interesting how God tried to protect me, though. And not one person could tell me what the tower was and where it was coming from, right? But they could tell me, you're going to be fine in St. Croix. I was like, that doesn't make sense. I'm asking you about St. Croix. You're getting the tower. And yet, in the same breath, you're going to be fine in St. Croix. It never, ever made sense. And let me tell you something. Look how thick these cards are. You should never get the tower. Ever. And so if you get the tower, you got to identify that there are some issues out there that could begin to come up. There's problems with your car. There's problems in your relationships, right? And do you kind of know what it is? Because I'm not saying deal with it. I'm saying, because even dealing with it could just bring the tower closer. Push that shit away. You just want to be able to say, oh my God, was that the tower? How did I miss it? And in actuality, I didn't miss it. I saw the problem for 2 years. And I didn't deal with it. I didn't argue it. I didn't argue my point. I didn't speak up. I didn't say, you're wrong. I didn't say, do better. I didn't say, operate better. I didn't say, why do you keep doing this? And when all is said and done, I got slapped in the fucking face. And it was a remarkable tower I would not want anyone to have experienced. It was really bad. And because it got that bad, I don't handle the tower well. And so when people thought it was okay to push things onto me, I pushed back. Right? I don't hold on to that type of energy. I pushed back. And people discovered that if I push back, it'll hurt. Tower. The tower can be positive after you understand the tower. So only time takes care of the tower. Only in hindsight can you go, and it was the best thing that could have happened to me. But that's with time. And you don't get to see it right away. I remember when my parents got divorced at age 13. Had they not gotten divorced, I wouldn't have met my husband, because I met my husband in a town that we moved to. and he was mandated to be in my life. So I understand now my parents' divorce, which was the worst thing that happened to me at 13. It restructured my whole life, was actually the best thing. But I didn't know it. And it wasn't until I was a grown-ass woman, they were dead, could I finally process that their divorce was a gift. I wouldn't be who I am if they had not gotten divorced. That took 40 years to process. So it can be positive, absolutely. But, oh, child, getting over that hump, go ahead and climb a mountain without no tools. That's what it feels like. Good point, Brett. There for the grace of God go I. Yeah. My mom used to say that, Brett. Oh, I thought my mom is trying to come through more and more now. Oh, wow. I think her and I have resolved some of our issues. She's been trying to come through so much lately. She used to say that, there but for the grace of God go I. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Turk and Skittles. Wow, that's deep, right, Jamie? Hi, Gerda. It's all very deep. Yeah. All right, so Tower's here. Don't be afraid to process Tower. By the way, that's why I'm here, right? You don't have to go through anything alone. If you going through it, I've already been through it. Trust and believe. You guys do not know my struggles. And I've always come out on the other side. And that's why I am who I am. I am who I am because I remember being in positions and having no one to help me. I remember feeling alone, and I remember wanting help so much, or wanting people to understand that I am going through something. I hurt. I'm going through something. And not having that. And so as an adult, I made sure I became a psychic. And those of you that know me, you can text me. You can text me all day long. The one thing I don't play about is my people's and personal changes and strength. You can text me all day long. If you ask a question, it's a reading, right? I don't let anybody use me. But if you text me and be like, Tracy, I just got a job. I'm like, woohoo, go girl, da 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 da. I have one little girl, she texts me all the time. It's hilarious. Sometimes she blames me for stuff. I just look at the phone like, she'll text me again. She'll get readings from me. I've learned to be that person that sometimes no one lets you be, right? Happy New Year, Screeta. Where have you been? Look at you. Hi, Patsy. Good health, everyone. Hi, Stephon. Good health. All right. And I'm very serious about my good health statement. I don't care what you guys use. You can use Grand Rising. You can use this bullshit or that bullshit. When I say we need to be saying good health in the middle of this thing that's running around, I mean it. I mean it. Good health. I mean it. Say it as a goodbye, say it as a good morning. But say it. That could be your way of giving from yourself unto others. Imagine if you're talking with someone, you're like, okay, sweetie, gotta go. And you go, get going. Good health. Imagine how that will change somebody else's spirit and kundalini inside. Just saying. Good health, Patsy. Thank you. Good health, beloved. Good health, step one. Thank you. All in basketball. Hello again. Good health. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you. Good health, White Colon. Do you see? Does it feel different now? It should. It really should. All right. Call me for your own personal readings. For IG, follow me. Right? Don't abandon me. Follow me. There's no one else out there like me. I already know. And for YouTube, subscribe and press the bell and then press all. YouTube doesn't make it easy to get everything that I'm uploading. And also, let me tell you something. I'm exercising in the mornings. I'm completely embarrassed by it, but I will not give up on myself. I figured the only way I'm going to lose weight is to admit my body shape. So I'm going to continue to do it. And a guy yesterday, right? I was waiting for the bus, right? And he drives by and he goes, Tracy? And I go, yeah. And then he's about to drive off, but then another guy came up to him. And I was like, oh, hell no. No, you call out my name, you don't get to drive off. So another guy came up to him and I guess he wanted some money. So he pulls out this wad of cash. I don't know what he gave him, but gave him something. And then I stepped in. I said, how do you know my name? And he goes, because I get around. He was like a New Yorker all of a sudden. Wasn't West Indian all of a sudden. He was like a native New Yorker. I get around. I'm in the streets. I get around. And I said, I'm not in the streets. So how do you know my name? So I kind of figured out maybe my reputation might be growing out here and I don't know it. Right? Maybe they're recognizing that there's a YouTuber on the island. I don't know. I was just like, and then I said to him, I said, what's your name? Right? And so he gave me his name. And we didn't meet because he has a very distinct name. And I only know 2 people with that name. It's a very distinct name. And I only know 2 people with that name. So you and I never met. So I'm thinking people are starting to discover me on YouTube. And he's acting like, I get around. I'm in the streets. Boy, please. Are you in the streets? But I'm not in the street, but you know me. Talk about those YouTube streets, maybe. Maybe it's the YouTube streets. Yeah. All right. You guys good? Yes, get the heart rate up. But I do walk every day, not today. The YouTube streets. That's a whole neighborhood, the YouTube streets. Oh, LS Cherry, thank you. Who's Mama Joyce? Oh, Mama Joyce? Wait, who's Mama Joyce on Real Housewives of Atlanta? 80? All right, guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you so much. I gotta get a reading in, but okay, not just, but definitely a lot. Oh yeah, Candy's mom. I thought so. I just wasn't sure. I gotta get a reading in, but not today. maybe tomorrow. Usually I don't do anything on Wednesdays, but I am giving up going to my favorite place on Wednesdays um, because I've decided to respect Omicron. I think she's trying to tell us to stay home. Watch the birds. Send me any footage on birds. Because I said something about the birds, and now y'all are sending in your footage that y'all do see the birds are acting a little bit weird. Especially the crows. The crows are not. Ooh, Jow. They are not happy. I think they're going to start attacking us. I think so. All right. Tower. Where's Tower? Tower, the birds. The movie comes alive. No, St. Croix, Ellis Cherry, Virgin Islands. All right, guys, are you good? Is everybody good? I love you all. And, Brett. Yes. Yes. I have Native people in me too. And I'm wondering if that's why me and the birds have a communication thing going on. I'm wondering about that. Did you like the movie Russell's Daughter? Oh, I know. Everybody, please go watch To Sir with Love on Prime. It's on Prime. It's such a good movie. You will love it. You will absolutely love it. Did you love the song? I don't know how to sing it. Those were the days. I don't know the words. I got to stop there. So, watch out for the birds. Send me any footage. DM me the footage. Text me the footage. Watch out for the birds because they're starting to show signs of being problematic. All right. Text me for your own personal reading, please. IG and YouTube, 213-458-7408. Candles are coming, so I can't wait to share it with you guys. It's going to be so exciting to offer up what I have to offer. It's going to be so exciting. All right, guys. Love you. Bye. Oh, let me just do this first. Oh, wait. The tower, right? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Bye. Oh, my God. I'm so ditzy. There you go. Tower. Okay, there you go. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.